2 brownies and cakes in it, or you can pick the classic iconic red David's tin. Here we go. You know that sign, you know what that means, you know that goodness is inside. Or you can get on auto ship.
Right.
So you can sign up on auto ship and get 8 of these throughout the year, and either the holiday inspired tins, or you can get the classic. So they're the holiday ones throughout the year, 8 times on auto ship, locking in that special price. This is the only airing of the day. I want to get started. Can we eat?
I can't even believe it that this is it. So this is, if you're watching right now, this is the perfect opportunity to give either your family, yourself, or maybe that corporate gift that you just want to get perfect for the Easter holiday. And what's nice about this? 32 different individually wrapped treats. So if you wanted a coconut macaroon, but someone else in the office or someone else in your family wants, you know, just a crumb cake, they can go ahead and pick which one they want. They're perfectly proportioned for you to do that. And it's coming in that tin that you will use over and over again, because every holiday you'll pull this out. I love the bunny tin. And it's got that perfect lavender top that's actually, you know, giving you that what is that, vibrant kind of pastel colors that we love at this time of year.
It makes you happy, and it's
really
going to make everyone happy that goes to get their personalized, individually wrapped treats that are made to order as soon as you pick up the phone, which so many of you are doing because we have like a cult following with David's.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? 15 years, as you were saying, that we have been here. And what we have done so well over these 15 years that we continue to do is giving you the most decadent, delicious baked goods that come fresh to you. So here's the crumb cake that you're going to get 8 of in this. And what's great about our crumb cake, that super soft pound that you know and love, but that topping, that streusel, cinnamon streusel topping, that is just as much as the pound, and then that powdered sugar top that's gonna give you that perfect, delicious experience.
Wait.
And as if that wasn't enough.
Wait, but I have to.
Okay, but you have to taste some.
I have to have some while you describe the next flavor.
Exactly. She tastes original, but then you also have 6 of our raspberry crumb cakes. And simply, it's taking original and just taking it up even a bump by putting those fresh raspberry preserves inside. And this isn't just like a jam or like just kind of a syrupy type filling. This is actually raspberry preserves that we use. So you will taste that as you bite into it. You're getting 6 of those, again, individually wrapped. Then we're moving to brownies. So, you know, maybe you use your crumb cakes for the top of the day. Maybe you want to start off like you are this morning.
With a fresh cup of tea or coffee. And then in the later part of the afternoon, is that when I deserve to get a brownie?
Well, you know, the chocolate craving hits, right? And then you can break into, this is our peanut butter brownie. And why is it so different than most? Well, what we do is we pipe our peanut butter across the top. So we do a chocolate base, we pipe the peanut butter, and then for fun, we put some Reese's Pieces in them all over the place. So just by topping it with that, it's giving you that peanut butter and chocolate explosion. So if you're a person who loves both of those, you are gonna love these. And you see how it pipes that peanut butter right here. Moving on, so you get 6 of those.
I just want to let you know, I'd like to ooh and ah and tell you how good all those look, but I'm having a moment with my crumb cake.
You're still having a moment with your crumb cake. Well, moving on, we do have our coconut macaroon. And if you are a coconut lover, this is gonna give you that absolutely fudgy. See how I can run my fingers right through it. It's a fudgy, super soft texture on the brownie portion, and then we're gonna do that toasted coconut, and then we're gonna top it with chocolate on the top of chocolate glaze. So that gives it, as you bite into it, you're gonna have that chocolate top, the toasted part, the coconut, and then it finishes with this nice, creamy, yummy chocolate. So you're gonna have 6 of those. And then, of course, we had to give you what kind of is always the base favorite, and that is our chocolate chip brownie. And again, what's so different about us than others is how you can actually just press your finger right into it.
Look at that.
And you see how, again, it's got that texture to it. That's because we don't use any mixes at David's. We use pure melted down chocolate that we make our brownies with. And that makes all the difference in the world. So here is our high quality chocolate moving around. That's a big vat, actually, that I got to stand on top of last year. It was fabulous. And
how did you not dive in? That's what I want to know.
I really had to hold myself back, let me tell you what. But you know, as everything moves through, we actually watch as everything is made. So there's actual human beings watching each step of the process, and in some cases, topping them by hand. In this case, with the chocolate chips, they actually just roll right out, and then everything is baked, cooled, cut, because these are actually, remember, these are proportion sizes for you. So we
made to order. They are individually wrapped. I'm still eating this one. You know, you say it's portion control, but honestly, I could have easily split this with you, and we could have each had that little couple couple bites of treats, because sometimes that's all you need to satisfy that craving.
Right.
We deserve it. This is $10 off, only airing of the day, to get this beautiful bunny tin, or you can go with the classic red tin, but you have auto ship available. So never go without #1 best-selling brownies and your crumb cakes. You get the traditional one, which is honestly this. I'm still just savoring every little bite. There is more crumb than there is cake on here. It's on FlexPay, so $14.98 to get it home. And it's a variety, right? It's something for everyone, because I know that, especially in a household, mom wants one thing, dad wants another thing, kids want something, you know, sister comes over, and you have to be able to have something for everyone, because you're not gonna bake, you know, multiple different things, but David's will do it for you.
Exactly. I say, let us do the baking is always what I say, because look at, how can you get just an absolutely perfectly soft pound bottom, that buttery pound cake with that cinnamon topping? Look how much crumb, right? You're enjoying it right now.
I'm still enjoying it.
It's absolutely, that's the part we never want to go away. That's the part that as we're dipping it in our coffee or our tea and we say, oh, I just wish there was more crumb. Not with David's. We will always give you that crumb you're looking for, and it's all fresh baked. So everything that's ordered today is baked today and sent out today.
It's amazing.
So it doesn't get any better than that. And what that means for you is that means that you're not gonna have something that's been sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's not gonna, you don't have to worry about that. When you get these home, I do wanna point out, if you're not gonna eat them out of the tin, say within about 48 hours, which, you know, it's 32 pieces, so it's a nice portion, go ahead and just place them in the freezer and pull them out as you need them. So you can go ahead and take your container and use it for some various things throughout the house. I love reusing my containers. Some of us had, you know, grandparents that used to always like reuse coffee cans and reuse different things. Well, I love using these for different things in the kitchen. I actually use these for like sewing materials or different stuff. These are all made in the USA, our tins, and so they are nice to keep around. But what's nice, the best part, it's about what's inside those tins.
It's those ingredients, it's that pure chocolate, it's that pure butter, it's all of the finest, richest ingredients made to order. As soon as you place your order this morning, you get to take advantage of not only the special spring price, but FlexPay. So get your auto ship, because we will not have this later in the day. Once the auto ship is spoken for, then it's spoken for. So look at this. This is I don't know. This might be, it's hard to pick which one I like the best, because they're all so yummy.
Well, you know, it depends on the time of day. So for me, it's chocolate later, crumb cake earlier, but you were just actually seeing our crumb cake and how we actually sprinkle all that cinnamon streusel on top by hand. And when we're taking them, and this is after they've cooled and we're pulling them from the racks, and then we actually pack them and send them. So nothing sits in a freezer anywhere. Everything gets sent to you right away. And I think that should make you feel good if you're thinking about a family member that maybe can't get out for Easter this year. Maybe you want to send them a little sunshine and you want to send them something, you know, that'll make them smile. Maybe you have someone that you know that's in the hospital right now. Maybe you have someone you know that just bought a house or just had a baby.
That's a great idea.
This doesn't have to just be for Easter. Remember, we have the red tin as well. This is a way to send something to someone and let them know you care, you were thinking about them, and to feel good. You know they're gonna call you and say, this is so good. Thank you so much. Most people know who David's is, but if they've never had that David's experience, if you give it to them, they're gonna remember. This is the gift that will give you the phone call where they say, thank you so much. That was so delicious.
It is a gift that keeps on giving, but because you're getting 32 pieces individually wrapped, you could actually spread this out for Easter gifts. You'll get this in time for Easter. So maybe when you get this home, because remember, it's made to order, you get it home and you put them in the Easter baskets. You know, you go to that baby shower or that wedding shower, you create something special and personalized, and then you're getting those beautiful little soft touches of something that's yummy and decadent and delicious, and that really, honestly, no one can say no to. And because they have a sort of like a portion control, they're not this huge, large, you know, square that you're like, well, I don't know if I can eat all this. Let me just tell you, you can sit down and eat all this and not feel guilty. But you also won't feel guilty about what you're spending, because we've taken $10 off. It's springtime. You're getting an adorable little bunny tin if you choose, or you can select the classic, iconic red tin. And we also have, and every single one, remember, is gonna come, it's almost 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like 4.8 pounds. I mean, it is heavy. There is a lot of yummy, rich, truly the finest ingredients in this. And you get a chance to get it on auto ship. So think about this, 8 times a year. Sometimes you have those last minute parties, those last minute gift things. You think, oh, I don't know. And then you check your delivery, and David's has made a fresh made to order batch of our #1 best-selling brownies and crumb cakes that comes directly to your door. And you say, perfect. This is exactly what I needed for the office party. Or I'm going, you know, to a barbecue and I needed to bring something. Everyone is gonna go gaga and bananas over these rich, beautiful, decadent desserts. I can't, David's has honestly changed the way I look at pastries and brownies and cookies, because there's nothing like homemade ingredients, the real good stuff.
Absolutely, you taste the difference. It's all in the ingredients.
Absolutely.
We use the best ingredients. We get it to you as fresh as humanly possible. And then what I would always say to you guys, if you want to have it like it just came out of the oven at David's, all you simply have to do, whether it's the crumb cake or the brownies, is just warm it slightly. If it's a microwave, literally 5 to 10 seconds makes all the difference in the world. And if you just pop it in there, or if you would rather do like a toaster oven or something like that, just keep an eye on it. All you're trying to do is warm it right back to that perfection it was when it first came out. It will not only be tasty, but it will smell your kitchen just like it just got fresh baked as well.
It's like heaven. And people, when you put these on a tray, I mean, think about this. Look at the trays that we have them on. Yeah. Nothing fancy. They're just white trays. So easy to display. So if you're hosting anything, you have 32 individual portions. No one's going to waste anything. They might come back for seconds, but you have a little bit of variety for everyone. Right. So you have your chocolate lovers, you have your peanut butter lovers, you have the crumb cake lovers, the classics. Then you have a crumb cake with that beautiful raspberry swirl. And you have this with a cup of coffee. You have this with a cup of tea. If you do, you know, you do ladies at lunch, or you have brunches or tea parties, or maybe every Sunday the ladies get together after church and you guys do something together. You have a Bible study or a book club. What a perfect way to be able to treat everyone. And when you think about it, they're less than $1 per pastry. When have you gone to a boutique fine gourmet pastry shop and you said, I'd like for you to make to order, not something that's been sitting out. I'd like for you to make to order, and I only want to pay about 93 cents for it. They're going to laugh at you, right? But you get that here, and it's such a way to kind of spread the love. And I really feel like David's pours love into their recipes because it's so special. And individually wrapped, which is another great thing. If you are taking to the office, there's not a bunch of little, you know, hands.
If these are going to a child's school, if these are going to a medical facility, then these need to be individually wrapped. That's actually a specification that they give, or they can't be used. So feel good that you can send this to your child's teacher, or maybe they're having a party at school, or maybe you want to show up to the brunch with something that everyone can have and everyone can pick and choose. Well, what's nice is their fingers don't run through all the food because it's individually wrapped. They can look through and find what they want and take it out, and it's absolutely nice and fresh because it's been locked in and sealed. So I love that about this because, again, you were talking about at the beginning the variety, and yes, I think the variety is important because if you are going to a gathering, some people are going to love a crumb cake. Some people don't want anything to do with chocolate. Other people say, if it doesn't have chocolate in it, I don't want it near me. So then they love the chocolate. So then you're covered, and whether it's peanut butter, whether it's straight chocolate, whether it's coconut. I
toasted coconut.
Love coconut. I can never, and you know what, I think right now at this time of year, if you're living in an area that's been so cold and you're finally getting a break right now, I know I was in Chicago like a week ago, and it finally is warming up, and I said, oh my gosh, you know what, coconut makes me think of the islands, and it makes me think of, you know, just maybe being on a cruise ship, or maybe that future vacation that's coming up soon. So this is a way to take something we mostly all love, which is chocolate, and then adding that little taste of, it's getting warmer out soon. And you can kind of think about that for a minute. So I love the coconut macaroon for that reason. But, you know, again, all the different reasons you can get this, it can simply be for your home, just for you to snack on. If you're just a 1 or 2 person household, this will last you. Just place them in the freezer. They're good for up to 6 months in the freezer. I don't want to forget to mention that. Yeah, that's great. And everything's kosher dairy certified. So I think that's really important too. If you are in a home, or maybe you're gifting this to someone that's important, know that you're covered there as well.
And you're covered with all 32 individually made to order pieces. You're getting the original crumb cake, the raspberry crumb cake. You also are getting the chocolate chip brownies, the coconut macaroon brownies, and the peanut butter brownies. Your choice is the classic iconic red tin, or you can get the seasonal bunny tin. Remember, auto ship is available as well. So if you want to get 8 deliveries throughout the year, you get a chance